Welcome back to the World Famous Podcast on YouTube. Talked about it last week. World Famous Podcast. I'm here with my co-host Evan. Evan, how are you?
Glad to be back. Doing great.
All right, and we're just gonna jump into our episode here. We got the best thing I've seen all week. So I will go first. The best thing I've seen all week is the Tampa Bay Rays scoring 12 unanswered runs in the last three innings against the Chicago White Sox who come back and win the game 12-3. Um, so the White Sox jumped out to a 3-0 lead through six innings. And like I mentioned, the Rays scored 12 unanswered in the last three to win the game. Randy Rosarena homered twice. Juan Franco got I think three RBIs in the seventh inning alone. So they batted around. So I just thought that was interesting. And the Tampa Bay Rays are having the season of a lifetime right now. Um, Evan, you had something. What's so best thing?
Yeah, well, my best thing, first of all, that Tampa game that was on Saturday, and I was in the car for an hour. I remember it. The White Sox, and of course, you guys probably know by now, I'm a White Sox fan. The White Sox were up 3-0. I get back, I check, it's 12-3 in the ninth inning, or it was, I don't know what happened. They're falling apart, but they did get a win on Sunday, so that's something to look for.
Mm-hmm.
My best thing
Yeah,
all week
definitely.
is actually not my best thing. It's something I've seen my co-host doing, Jake. He told me back, it must have been this past weekend too, that he was doing this thing called Prize Picks. Now, Prize Picks, if you don't know, is a daily fantasy sports. Honestly, not that much different from sports gambling, except you can only pick, you can only pick certain players, I guess. So that's what defines daily fantasy, which is you may be like, well, Evan, why do you point that out? Well, a bunch of states have laws that, regulate what gambling you can do, but it's pretty much the same thing. Like Wisconsin bans it, but yet they have daily fantasy sports. So that doesn't make much sense. But anyways, Jake has been making a boatload of cash. Jake, how much money have you been making on Prize Picks?
Um, I over the last 3 years, I have made $600.
Oh my gosh. And they have a limit too. It says because Jake showed it to me and so I decided to look it up. And they have a limit. Prize Picks has a limit at $600 you have to pay taxes to the IRS if you have over 600 in net profit, so not just payouts. First of all, boo the IRS. But second of all, that is insane that he already got the limit and he did it for like 4 days. So props to you, my friend. You know sports.
Thank you.